Hey, Tanner.
Hey.
Have you ever seen Hulk 2003?
Let's reel it in.
Tanner,
Hey.
tell me about what we watched.
Huh?
Tell me about what we watched.
Hulk.
What year?
2003.
Let's reel it in.
What the heck? That threw me way off guard. What?
That threw me off, bro.
Dude, I don't like when you did that.
I won't ever do it again.
I don't like that you did
Let's
that.
reel it in.
God dang, dude.
I'm rolling the intro 3 times.
Freaking, if it ain't stuck in your head now, it
Never
was.
Never will be. Fake
Matt
fan.
Fulton has this as his ringtone. Believe it or not.
Why
I heard.
did you say Matt Fulton just now when I was gonna say Matt Fulton right now?
Were you really?
Yeah.
I was gonna say I met Matt Fulton. I met Matt at Picnic. It's this festival that we have near in Chicago.
Yep.
And dude, super cool dude. You're a cool
man.
dude, man. But your ringtone was weird. It went
Hulk 2003. As we said in our last episode,
This guy sucks.
this predates the Marvel Cinematic
MCU,
Universe.
yeah.
This is when they had Hulk coming out, when they had Daredevil,
Yep.
the Punisher. That was like the Marvel.
Who played the first
Knights.
Daredevil?
Ben Affleck.
Was it Ben Affleck? Wow.
No,
I
he
didn't
plays
know.
Batman.
I never seen that one.
Yeah.
It's
And
a movie, right? Not a show?
It's a movie, yeah.
This is probably before the show Marvel stuff.
Yeah, and then what else did they do pre-MCU? There's a Spider-Man
The
movie.
Spider-Man movies.
X-Men, but that was like Sony and Fox. Hulk is Universal. That's
What do
why
you mean?
that's no like Universal
Universal
Studios.
Studios, okay.
That's why there's the Hulk ride at Universal Studios because
Oh, true.
he's owned. Hulk is bound to Universal Studios right now.
Bound, huh?
That's why Marvel right now can't make their own Hulk solo movie, and he has to appear in other people's movies like Ragnarok, like Avengers, like She-Hulk.
But isn't the Incredible Hulk part of the MCU?
It is, and I don't remember why they were able to do that. That might have been like a one-off thing.
Okay. I mean, they did have a
Well, yeah,
different,
dude.
but it did tie into the MCU.
A little bit. Do you think, before we talk about
What's
the
up?
movie we watched, do you think that with all the multiverse stuff going on, do you think that the Incredible Hulk from 2008 is from a different universe?
No,
You think that's still Earth 616?
correct.
Got you.
Because they had the same Ross and the same Tony Stark in the movie.
You're right. You got me there.
So.
You got me there.
We have drinks.
We have drinks.
We always have drinks here.
What do we have?
We have. I'll grab it.
Okay. And I'll watch him grab it. Whoa!
Big boys.
Sparkling ice.
One for you, my friend.
Now you might
Black
be asking.
raspberry.
You might be asking. You guys are watching or talking about the movie Hulk. Why aren't your drinks green? It's a great question.
We didn't think.
It's a great question. We
didn't
could have. We have LaCroix lime in the fridge right now.
Yep.
But Tanner said if we're not wearing green shirts, we're not having green drinks.
We had green drinks. We had lime LaCroix 2 episodes ago. We're not doing it again.
I would have done it again.
You should have got Mountain Dew. That would have been fun. If you got Mountain Dew. I'm on a diet though, so.
Yeah.
Or not a diet, new
I'm
lifestyle.
just gonna baby this pour. I'm just gonna do a little stream.
Dude, I love these. Since I've been losing weight, I love these. They're only 5 calories. Oh, we didn't even cheers. And they're really good.
They're very good.
Not a lot of flavors though. Just probably like 10 flavors.
Did you count them?
I need more. No, I just want more flavors.
Did you count all the flavors?
I might as well.
Well, maybe it's like a gas station where they only have limited flavors at different places.
So the Hulk.
So the Hulk. Have you ever drinking a drink that's green with the picture of the Hulk on it? Because every time I see that, I get it.
Not that I can think of.
No? Me neither, but I definitely have. Like specifics?
Maybe as a kid. Maybe
Yeah.
there's been like slushies or something like that, like the
Yeah.
movies or whatever.
As a
But-
kid, anything Hulk flavored, I wanted it so bad.
Really?
I wanted it. Yeah.
I always
got
wanted
it.
blue flavored.
Huh? That was Beast from X-Men.
I always wanted blue flavored.
Oh, blue raspberry.
No, Jennifer Lawrence.
Lawrence.
Was she in Days of Future
She was
Past?
Mystique.
Who?
She's the blue naked one. Mystique.
Ben is always so inappropriate
I'm
in the
saying
show.
it how it is. She's naked.
She's
Get over it.
naked.
She's naked.
She's naked now. Okay. Anyway.
She's got scales, all right? She's got
Yeah.
scales on her chest.
So do I.
Got scales?
Dude, tell me about this movie.
Well, let's do it. Do I introduce it first or do we do the summary first?
Dude,
I will never understand the order of this podcast.
Freaking, we came up with it together.
This is true.
What?
So do you want me to?
What year to come
I
out?
have the summary
who
first.
directed
but
it?
You're asking me the facts right now.
I'm asking you the bare minimum.
This movie's PG-13
Okay. Really?
for
Oh God.
Precious Gamma.
13.
Directed by Ang Lee,
Okay.
who I've
Who
heard
else?
his name
What else
before.
has he directed? Because
Yeah, I'm gonna check that out real quick.
he had the most interesting directing style I've seen in a long time. I'll let you know.
Ever.
Actually, I won't let you know what I thought about the movie.
He did Life of Pi.
Okay.
He did Brokeback Mountain.
Never seen that. I've seen Life of Pi though.
He did Gemini Man, the Will Smith one where Will Smith fights younger Will Smith.
Yes.
He did.
What about old movies though?
Sense and Sensibility?
No idea. I heard Gemini Man wasn't good.
Yeah, it was alright.
It looked good. I remember the trailer I was like, that looks cool.
You want to hear something pretty crazy?
Yeah.
When I worked at the movie theater, that movie came out, and it was one of the first ones that came out with, like, I think it was 4K 3D or something like that. I don't remember
Okay.
what exactly it was, but they were testing it in one of the projectors, like, a couple days or weeks before it came out, and I was the person who went into the theater and watched the movie and tested it.
Really?
Yeah, so that made me like it a lot more.
Is that all theaters now have that? Is that all the
I
theaters?
think that was just a special. I don't know exactly. I think we were checking to see whether or not the movie that they sent us, because they send it through the internet,
through the cloud?
through the cloud onto the projector.
Okay.
We were making sure that it was compatible. I think.
I remember I watched the trailer. I'm like, I'm so excited. But then when I saw the Rotten Tomatoes, I'm like, dang. Same about Nope.
We live our life by Rotten Tomatoes.
Same about Nope. Nope. I heard wasn't or looked great. Looked cool. But then you said it was okay.
I'm mixed on it. I think overall it was a good movie.
Yeah.
I think Jordan Peele is too talented of a
Nope came out
filmmaker
last
to
month.
make a bad movie. I think he's too talented to do that. But some things just, for me personally, didn't add up. And I walked out there just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
But, yeah,
Bummer.
just right down the middle.
Bummer. Yeah.
So that's about 4 other movies we just talked about. But
Yeah. Hulk.
Ang Lee, 2003, PG-13, bars.
Yeah.
Bars.
Yeah.
Do you think
I'll
he
get the
released
timer
the movie
ready.
in 2003 because his name is Ang Lee and he wanted it to rhyme?
I'm gonna start the 5-minute timer if you
For the
don't stop
summary?
talking about this. Oh my gosh.
You're ready to start the timer?
Yeah, I'm ready to start it.
Is it already going?
It is right now. Go.
Okay, so movie starts with about a 30-minute intro scene. Okay, 30-minute 30-minute intro montage about this professor working in his lab doing something. Like 30 minutes in, there were still credits rolling. I'm like, what the heck is even happening?
Yeah.
But yeah, so it shows a little bit of Bruce Banner's history with his parents.
Very.
They live in
well.
the middle of the desert, right next to the nuclear plant, the Gamma plant, where his dad works, because they I think they have to. I don't know. But something happens behind closed doors that Bruce saw when he was a kid that he doesn't remember. He suppressed it. Jump to the future. Bruce Krasinski? Not Krasinski. That's John Krasinski. We'll call him Bruce Krasinski. He changed his last name.
Something. Something.
Kreischild?
Kreischild, I think. Yeah.
Kreischild?
I don't remember.
Krasinski.
I honestly don't remember.
So he goes by Bruce Krasinski, and he's a gamma scientist following his father's footsteps, even though he didn't really know that his dad was that. I think, right?
I think, yeah.
I don't know. He thinks his parents disappeared when he was a kid. Anyway, he's working on some stuff, and he gets exposed to gamma radiation.
Yep.
He sacrifices himself from the gamma blast to save somebody else.
Yep.
And it awakens something inside of him that his dad injected into himself that he passed down to Bruce.
Yeah.
Genetically. So Hulk comes out. government agents kind of go to his house and check him out because he hulked out in the lab and it was all destroyed, and he left his wallet there, so they think it was him. He hulks out, smashes it through the window, breaks his neck. He lives, though, and he kind of just goes to save Betty? Betty, who is his ex.
Yep.
And her dad
3 minutes.
is the military general.
General Ross.
And he doesn't like Bruce because he thinks he's unpredictable, which he kind of is. He's an angry man.
He's the Hulk.
He's the Hulk. He can flip a switch like that.
Yeah.
So Bruce goes to Betty's house in the woods to protect her because his dad came back.
Yeah.
After all these years.
Yeah.
And
David is his name.
David? All right.
David.
And David, oh boy. And David met with Betty, and Betty pissed him off. So he's like, I'm going to send my dogs after you, which I put my son's blood in, and now they're gamma dogs. Okay? Let me tell you what I named these dogs. There's a pit bull.
Oh, okay.
Mastiff, and a hoodle. So these three dogs go and attack.
And a hoodle. Is that what you thought I was gonna laugh at?
Yeah, man. Yeah,
Hoodle.
man. So the pit bull,
my
mastiff, and hoodle all go to
145.
attack Betty. And 145?
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah, dude. You
Holy
better
crap.
hurry up.
So the Hulk beats the crap out of him and like literally smashes them.
Yeah.
And then the rest of the movie is, I think, them talking about what would happen if he turned into the Hulk again.
Yes.
And him not wanting to turn into the Hulk, him being in containment, him, Betty, and Ross, and Bruce's dad, David, all kind of conflicting. So a lot happens there, but also not a lot happens. Just a lot of conversation, a lot of talking in this movie.
Yes.
So David injects himself with his son's blood and sucks some air from a tube. I don't even know what the heck that was.
Yep.
And becomes the absorbing man. So anything he touches, he becomes.
Yep.
All right. Much like when
God.
when Bruce Banner was
50
exposed to
seconds.
the radiation. 15?
50.
50?
Keep going.
Much like when Bruce Banner was exposed to radiation, became the Hulk. When his dad was exposed to the radiation, he became the absorbing man.
Yes.
Something that was already in them that they injected into themselves. Okay, anyway. Hulk's in the containment center. The dude whose neck he broke tries to like get a sample of him to sell it, and Hulk ends up breaking out. And the military has to go and try to put him out and stop him.
25.
And Betty goes up to him and is like, yo, Hulk, chill. And he does. And then they capture Bruce again and bring him back to this weird place where they let his dad go and talk to him, which even though they know his dad's a bad person, they let him
9,
into the room.
8,
And they
7,
fight, and Hulk,
6,
we think he dies,
4.
find
3,
out he's living
2,
in the jungle, and he's
1.
okay at the end of the movie.
That's it. Literally 0.
Yeah, 0.
Okay.
I had a hard time summarizing that movie. You want to know why?
Why? Do you fall asleep?
No.
When did you watch the movie? Today?
Today.
Okay.
Today.
Yeah.
I do not have short-term memory loss. There's just a lot
So much
that
happened
in this movie, but it was never shown. It was just talked about.
Yep.
And so I had a hard time following all these conversations
Yep.
about what was happening.
Yeah.
It was a lot of exposition and a lot of backstory.
Yep.
There was a lot of people
A
explaining their
lot.
backstory
Yeah.
and what was going to happen and what they were feeling.
Yeah.
Then I remember very little about the movie from my childhood.
Okay.
Very little. This movie came out in 2003, so I would have been 2.
Holy
When it
crap.
came out.
God, I keep forgetting you're
Okay,
a
I would have been
youngling.
2 years old. But
A Padawan.
so there's no way that my parents would have taken me to see this in the movie. Like,
No.
no way. But I have a vivid memory of these freaking dogs and me being terrified of them in the movie theater.
Okay.
But no way I actually saw it in a movie theater. I had to have seen it at home. But in my mind, I was in the seats, like in the front row, looking up at these freaking drooling dogs.
Yeah.
and I was terrified. I was so scared.
2 years old, you said?
Yeah, but like that couldn't have been.
No.
That could not have been.
No.
That's way too young. My first movie was Finding Nemo, and that came out
2004.
2004. So yeah, I know why I saw this movie in the theaters, but I have a memory of me seeing it in theaters. It's so weird.
That's weird.
Anyway, I remember playing the video game in this movie. Did you ever play the Hulk
No.
video game? Bro, that game was so fun. That
Here's
game
my
was
thing.
So fun.
I was never into the Hulk. I never got into the Hulk at all.
Okay.
My hero was always Spider-Man. And then later in life, when I was in like, trying to remember, the year Dark Knight came out, 2010. I think it was fifth, sixth grade.
Okay.
I was really, really into Batman.
I've always been into Batman, dude.
Yeah, but not so much anymore. Batman's good, but I never got into the Hulk. I never really saw what was good
My
about
top
it. or
three
anything.
were always Spider-Man, Batman, and Hulk.
Okay.
Don't know why Hulk was in there. Just thought he was really strong and really cool.
Who do you think is the best actor that's played Hulk?
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo.
Mark Ruffalo.
Poor
Including the old TV series.
there was a Hulk series.
Came out.
Didn't know
in
that.
I don't even know. Like 80s, I
Really?
think.
What did-
70s? No, that definitely wasn't 80s. That was like 60s or 70s.
What was the reason they recasted Ed Norton then?
He's just a hard person to work with.
Is he really?
Yeah.
You know who else I heard is a hard person to work with?
Who?
Dennis Quaid.
Who's Dennis Quaid?
Parent Trap, the dad. You don't know who Dennis Quaid is?
I know the name. Does he have a mustache?
He's
Does he
got
have a
like
big black
facial hair.
mustache?
No. You ever see I Can Only Imagine?
Is that a movie or a song?
It's both, but the movie. All right, he's never seen it. He doesn't know who the frick Dennis Quaid is.
don't. Oh man.
You ever
Dennis
see
Quaid.
Yours, Mine, and Ours?
Is he the dad in Soul Surfer?
Yes.
Okay.
That's
Yep.
Dennis Quaid.
He is a hard person to work with. I have heard.
You've heard about that, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That surprises me.
I know.
Anyway, what were we
Anyway.
talking about?
Dennis Quaid.
My top three, yeah. So I'm still talking about my then. I played the video game a lot.
Oh, okay.
I did not own the game. My friend had the game. I would go to his house and I would beg him to let me play the game.
Was it replaying the movie?
It was something completely different.
Okay.
Something completely different.
But it was still like the character.
yeah, it was
Okay.
like
It
it
was
so
Ang Lee's
cool.
Hulk.
What?
It was Ang Lee's Hulk.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, but just being able to play as I remember playing as the Hulk and just being able to like just jump across the entire map,
Yeah.
or being stuck in a room, not being able to find your way out for like 30 minutes.
Yeah.
So that was
Same
my
with the
attachment-
Avengers game. Have you played the Avengers game?
the
the
one that
newer-
came out on PS4.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
I saw like the first like 10-minute walkthrough of it, and
Okay.
Hulk looks fun to play.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Does it start when they're on the bridge?
Yeah.
Ah, dope.
Yeah.
Also, I'm throwing it back a little bit. The reason we're on Reel It In, we're talking about our childhood, right?
Correct.
All right, so I'm gonna talk a little bit about my childhood right now.
Okay.
Big part of why.
Glad you're going on the script today.
Big part of why I chose this movie. You're welcome, listeners. So I had a friend named Jake Snyder. All right, Jake Snyder, not related to Zack Snyder in
Okay.
any way. But our backyards were pretty much the same
Okay.
growing up, and he had a Hulk action figure.
Okay.
I think that's why I liked him. Why I liked the Hulk so much, because he had a really cool Hulk action figure that I really wanted. And I
Okay.
had my Spider-Man, Fantastic Four, Batman. I had all that. But he had a super cool Hulk action figure, and I wanted it. And I would always take it from him. And he had a little bit of a speech impediment growing up.
Okay.
So whenever I would take it from him, he would say, "Mein Hulch."
Okay.
And then he'd grab it from me.
You're like, that kid speaks fluent German.
He'd be like, "Mein Hulch," and he'd take it from me. I'm like, "Oh, okay."
My knowledge.
Mein Hulch, yeah. But now he's like in bands and stuff, and he's doing pretty good, living in Chicago, living a rock star life, and I doubt that he even remembers this.
Yeah. He's in the band called The Lisps.
He's in a band called Bussin'.
Bus. Oh, for real?
Yeah, it's called He said we are bussing. And
Does
that's
he
the
have
name of the
music
band.
on like Spotify, Apple
Yeah,
Music?
it's bussing, and then he has what's the other one?
I want to listen to it later.
He's in a band called Fade, Fayde.
Ah.
Okay, buddy.
Is he your age?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're the same age.
Nice.
Yeah.
Anyway, your childhood.
Now-
What else about your childhood?
Now I was watching it now. So bored. Dude.
Okay.
So bored.
I was so
Shut
bored.
your mouth. It's my turn. I was so bored. I was so bored. But
Oh my gosh.
But these are some of the coolest action scenes and most realistic action scenes that I've seen in a superhero movie.
All right.
Okay?
Okay.
Can you get behind that?
No.
No? No, you
No,
can't?
not at all.
So when he's fighting off the dogs, I'm talking about stylistically.
Dogs. Okay, that's a better scene. I thought you were talking about the tank scene when he's like twisting
I'm
the tanks.
talking about the tank scene too. That's
Grow
an iconic
up.
scene.
Grow up. No.
That's so cool.
Oh my gosh.
He's ripping stuff off
2-year-old Ben's coming back
and
out.
throwing. It's going like 1,000 feet in 0.5 seconds.
Oh.
Do you see the inertia on those objects? He threw a tank across the map and the dude just walked out of there.
He said realistic action.
I don't say realistic action.
What'd you say?
I don't even know what I said, but it's definitely not realistic. Some of the coolest stylistic.
I really want to go back and I want to hear him say the word realistic.
Oh man!
Just
Okay.
like press your screen and like tap it two
Hey,
times.
press your screen and see what
Get
happens.
tap it 2 times and
Tap
it'll
it
be
2
30
times.
seconds behind. So
But
go
yeah,
ahead,
dude.
go ahead.
So the dog fight scene,
Okay.
the tank and plane scene, when he's just jumping through the canyon, dude, I love that. When he's like just flying almost from rock to rock, that's so cool. And when he's breaking out of
That
the
was kinda
place,
cool.
when he's breaking out of the water tank, he's like, "Roar," you know.
Yeah.
When
When he's walking through the halls and he's like obnoxiously green looking, I'm like, oh my gosh.
he's like chroma key green. But,
Yes. Yes.
all that to say, the last fight in this movie is one of the worst fight scenes I have ever seen.
100%.
Because you don't know what the heck is happening the whole time. You don't know which object his dad is, if he's water or rock or
Yeah.
air, or if he's just a green
Fire.
glowing light, fire. I don't even know. But that was super muddy.
So it reminded me of Transformers. Remember how we were talking about the last
But
fight scene
Transformers
was
was cool. You
I
couldn't
know what you
follow
mean.
it,
No, I know
but
what you're
yeah,
saying,
yeah.
but like the whole like you pause the screen
Yeah.
at one point in both movies, it's a bunch of mush. Like you don't know what's going on.
Yeah. So kind of like Goofy movie. Last episode,
What?
people didn't like it when it came out,
Oh, okay.
and it's recently kind of got a second life where people are like, this was actually good. As opposed to Goofy movie,
No.
I don't think this is good.
I agree with you.
I think Goofy movie is good.
I'm so glad that
But-
we agree.
I don't think this is good because the majority of it is just people talking and
It was
not a lot
so-
of action. And I don't like I'm fine with drama in my action movie, like
Yes.
please. But when you're on the 5th like 10-minute conversation and you haven't seen Bruce Banner in like 30 minutes,
Yeah.
I'm kind of checked
over
out.
it.
I'm kind of checked out.
Yeah. Was that your then or is this your now?
That's my now, but also it was like a comic book. It was a comic book. I was like you were looking at comic book panels, you were flipping through a comic book the entire movie.
I thought that was really unique and fun.
That was kind of cool.
That was probably my favorite part of the whole movie. I can't give away my Totten Romeo, but basically, I'm drawing the line between it being a really bad movie with so much boring dialogue,
Yeah.
so much unnecessary dialogue at some points.
Yeah.
Um,
I wouldn't say boring. I would agree with you with saying unnecessary.
it's just so boring. And it ended up being boring
Mm-hmm.
because I was just like, I don't care about these people. I just want to see him turn green for a minute.
Please
And
give
it
us
took
Green Man.
It took him like
Angry
45
Man.
minutes.
They called him Angry Man.
Did they call him that?
Angry Man's in Seattle.
They literally took like 45 minutes to get him to be the Hulk. And I'm like, that is way too long.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure Edward Norton's took less than that. I'm pretty
Well, Edward
sure.
Norton was already the Hulk.
Oh, when he
'Cause
started?
He was in the factory. There's a flashback, I think, maybe. To him
Oh,
becoming the
really?
Hulk.
Oh, I don't
But
remember
when it
that.
started out, he was working in the factory in a different country because he had to leave America.
You're right. I do remember
And then he had
that.
the whole thing like, like 13 days since last Rage or whatever.
Yes.
Like that.
Yeah. So there's that part where I'm like, ugh, so boring.
Yeah.
So this was one of the only movies I've watched for real and where I actually almost wanted to be asleep.
Wow.
So, but on the other side, what kept me hooked was all of the unique shots, the transition shots, the style of like, I love the scenes where it was like, there's one, it had different camera angles in the same scene. Like there was this angle and then this camera angle. The same scene was going on just from two different angles. I don't know if you noticed that or not.
Yeah, yeah.
And then like one character's talking right here, and then one person has like the big screen and one little like side one.
Yeah.
And then like there was other shots where like General Ross is like, it's just like a panel moving by talking, and then like someone else's scenes right here. I thought that was really fun to watch. And I gotta say, every time he turned into the Hulk was interesting to watch too. I liked him as a Hulk. I hated him as Bruce.
You don't, yeah.
I hated Bruce Banner's character.
Yeah,
So boring.
It was kind of boring, but I don't know if that's Eric Bana's fault. And I don't know who to blame for this movie not being good. Because you can see that a lot of passion went into it. A lot of style went into it.
Yep.
I don't know if it's the writers. I don't know if it's the editors.
Yep.
This movie could have been an hour and a half and been really good.
Yeah. 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah. Take out an hour. Take out the first 30 minutes.
Yeah. Here's what I'll go back to.
Yeah.
Then I've never seen it. So that's my then. I didn't even know it existed, honestly.
Huh.
Now, so this is my now. So now we're jumping onto this. Just not fun. Just not. I'm not as mad as I was with Pooh Heffalump, but I was like, God dang, this movie is like not fun. So
here's my next question.
Yes.
Did you go into this movie thinking Ben chose this movie, hence I'm not gonna like it?
No.
Be real with me.
I'm being honest with you.
Be real with me.
Our first movie we did this season was SpongeBob. I love that movie.
This is true. This is true.
Listen. Here's the thing. These stupid dogs. The dogs are the stupidest part of the whole movie.
Tell me their names. What are they?
I don't care. One of them was Hootie.
Hootie and the Blowfish. Hootie and the Blowfish.
Only want to be with you.
Yeah.
No, so the dogs were the stupidest part of the movie. That part was so dumb. So dumb. I could have. Here's what.
Why was it dumb?
Here's Tanner's cut. Here's
Okay.
the Tanner cut. The scene where she walks into the forest, sees him standing there behind the trees, like just like she's like or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
From that moment on, she could have like gone in the car to hide, and he could have gone in there and be like, "It's me" or whatever. Without the dogs,
As the Hulk?
but like he would calm down. He would like shrink back to human.
Well, he was about to calm down, but then he got bit by a freaking hoodle.
That's what I'm saying. I don't want. That's what I'm saying. I didn't want the hoodles. I didn't care about the hoodles.
A pit
I
bull.
thought it was really dumb. I didn't know who the villain in this movie was most of the time.
Yeah.
I was like, because I'm like, David seems okay at first. Like, he's just trying to, like, I thought for sure, like, when he's in the hospital bed and David comes to, like, see him, he's like, I thought he was going to, like, mentor him. And I thought he was going to be like, hey, I'm going to, like, teach you how to be a Hulk because I was the Hulk once or something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
But then send stupid dogs. And then the next time Betty and David are interacting, they're like, he's like, oh, I'm not mad.
Yeah.
You killed my dog. So dumb, bro.
So dumb.
So dumb. I did like the last fight scene though. Not the last fight scene where it was David versus Bruce or Hulk. I liked how Ross and all the government was trying to chase him throughout the desert, in the water,
Yeah.
downtown.
That's what I'm saying. It was so cool
That part
watching him
was-
like fly across the canyon. It was dope.
That part was fun, but like, because I think it was just so visually appealing to watch because it was so bright. It wasn't gross. It wasn't like mushy like the last scene.
What do you think of the CGI?
Bad.
You think it was bad?
Bad. Yeah.
I think the Hulk was a little too green, but
I
thought it was. I
didn't like the face.
thought it was pretty good, bro. Hulk in this movie, dude.
What's up?
He could get honeys. He could pull. Betty.
He went for a girl named Betty.
Betty saw him in the tree, and she thought
Here we go. Here's where Ben gets inappropriate.
never mind. I feel like she was disappointed that it was Bruce because she was looking at Hulk thinking like this could be my new man.
Oh my gosh.
100%.
Dude, that other character the or the guy who what they got into a fight in the house. What's his name? Antoine? And
They got the broken neck. Yeah.
yeah, I hated him.
You were supposed to.
But
Mission
no
accomplished.
result of that guy. He
Yeah, I
got
don't know.
obliterated.
He got obliterated.
That was really dumb.
Favorite scene in the movie? Ready for this? Favorite scene in the movie. It's really weird. I don't know why it's my favorite. But after he throws him through the window, his head lands on a car, right? Remember that?
Oh, doesn't he like chuck him back or something?
Chucks, and then he pushes him back into a car.
Yeah.
And then the Hulk jumps out, and the scene stays on him a little bit longer. And then after like 2 seconds, the puddle next to him shakes because of the Hulk's force of the jump.
Oh, I did see that.
I thought that was just really cool. I don't know.
I did see
It
that.
showed. It was very. I don't know. It was a cool way to show how big and strong the Hulk is. Also, unlike the MCU, Hulk got bigger and stronger and angrier the more
Yeah.
pain he got.
Yeah, I thought
The
that
more
was cool.
pain he
Endured.
Thank you. Yeah.
I thought that was pretty cool.
I think the Hulk in the MCU is a freaking wimp. Thanos knocked him out, and then he didn't want to come out anymore. You know? I got angry at that.
Ed Norton's Hulk was ferocious, though. I loved Ed Norton's Hulk.
I love you that you call him ferocious. It's true. It's accurate. It's true. It's just
Yeah.
yeah.
That's my now. I could get into way more of why this movie sucks. But
Yeah, we're only like 40 minutes in and we're still on the end of now.
honestly,
So I only have 2 quotes.
okay, because this movie had no quotes, no interesting ones.
I chose the most reoccurring line throughout the movie, which was Eric Bana saying, "What did you do to me?" to his dad.
Okay.
I think that was like 7 or 8 times
Yeah,
he said that.
that's true.
And then from the scene where Bruce Banner is tied, like at the end of the movie, like he's tied to that sound stage almost, and his dad comes in and they're lit like it's a stage play.
Yeah.
That felt like I was watching a play. It
Yeah.
was, I mean, that had to have been intentional. Like the acting
Probably.
style was play. It was super over the top.
Yeah.
And it just felt different.
Weird.
Felt weird. Yeah.
I didn't
But
like it.
from that scene, I put when the dad yells, "I'll go. You just watch me go," and then he bites the electrical wire and just gets shocked. You know what I'm talking about?
Sure. I didn't like the movie. I don't care. I don't care. I didn't care.
Okay. But those are the only 2 quotes that I have.
Got it. I got it.
Traumatizing scale,
Not really.
bro. You ready for this? I'm giving it a 3.
Why?
I watched it when I was super young, and the dogs really
You told
did
me about
freak
the
me
dogs,
out. The
right.
dogs really did scare me.
Ugh.
They looked like demons.
The only thing traumatizing about this movie is that it exists.
Oh,
That's what I'll say. I'll
dang.
say
So
that.
you also 3? Okay, sounds good. Sounds good.
Douchebag. That's not what I said.
Totten Tomato score.
What's the Rotten Tomatoes on this?
All right, ready for this?
Yeah.
This is interesting.
Okay.
You don't see this too often. So, Rotten Tomatoes gave this movie a 62%. Same score as a Goofy movie.
No, Goofy movie was 61.
Oh. So,
This movie's a little better than a Goofy. Are
Goofy
you
movie.
crapping your pants,
but
reviewers?
the audience score is 29%.
That's holy. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, dude.
So that's interesting
Interesting. Okay.
because usually for
It's
superhero
flipped.
movies, it's flipped. It's
Wow.
Like critics give it a bad score, fans give it a great score. But this is like people hated this movie. That's what I'm talking about, and it
You're
kind of
right.
came back, and it's kind of fallen more to that 62% now.
Yeah.
And being honest, I'm having.
I only want you to be honest.
Thank you. I'm having a hard time seeing it be that.
You're also having a hard time saying the
62%.
sentence.
I am because I don't even know how to say it. I understand
Just be honest.
it. Being honest,
That's all I want.
thank you. This movie should only be the 29%,
I agree. I agree with you.
and the only reason it's
completely
not
agree
at
with
like a 5% is because of the style and the fact that the Hulk got bigger when he was angry. I like that a lot.
That was
I
cool.
don't know.
Yeah, I did like that.
Yeah. So, Tanner,
Yeah.
what's your Totten Tomato score for the movie?
25.
25%?
25.
25%.
Easy, clean number. Didn't like it.
Mm.
Some things I did like. I liked a lot. The 25, basically, the 25% is Ang Lee's directing style, and
Okay.
the interesting shots and stuff.
Yeah.
That's all I got.
Okay. So I want to give this a 30%.
Okay. Why?
because of the same reason you do.
Angley.
Angley.
Got it.
I just think I just want to bump it up to a 30.
Totally okay with that.
I think he's worth that. And that's the first
I think
score.
he's worth that.
That's the first
Give me a
score. I think
break.
he's worth that. I think Angley is worth a 30%. That's the first score that I've given that's just straight up for Totten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
I've never just given a 30 out of 100%.
Thank you for finally doing
Yeah,
something
hey,
that we
bro.
talked
Yeah, hey,
about
bro.
when we talked about the show.
100%.
Give me a break.
Oh. Wow. We were just really negative. Let's end off
On a high note,
by saying one thing that we liked about the movie.
Ang Lee's directing style. I said this 3 times already.
And I liked that the Hulk got bigger when he got angrier. Okay. Well, thanks for listening
This movie
to us
makes me want to take.
literally just ramble on.
I need to take like
for
a
40
freaking
minutes.
Tylenol.
Xanax. Oh, yeah.
I need to take a Tylenol and
Yeah.
just take a long nap.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Would you rather have the powers of Spider-Man or the powers of Hulk?
Spider-Man, dude.
Would you rather have the powers of Superman or the powers of Spider-Man?
Spider-Man, dude.
Would you rather have the powers of Batman?
Spider-Man, dude.
Okay.
Batman? Are you kidding me? He doesn't do have powers.
Next week,
Next week, bro.
we are watching
Sleepy Hollow.
Sleepy Hollow.
We're kicking off the Halloween spooky season. We did this last year too. We got
Yeah.
4 weeks, I think. I think 4 weeks.
Mhm.
Last week will be the Halloween episode, which we're not going to tell you what it is. But we got Halloween movies this month, so it'll
Yep.
be really fun.
So the next
Really
4
fun.
episodes will be Halloween.
It's my favorite time of the year.
Yep. And
spooky
then we'll
season.
have just a couple of regular ones in there before the Christmas season begins. So about
Yeah.
90% of the season is going to be
Christmas and
Christmas
or
and
seasonal
Halloween. Seasonal
holiday
specials.
Yes.
All right. But that's the way we do it here on Reel It In. Plug
That's
away,
true.
Tanner.
You can follow me at Tanner Reckledge at real.it.in.podcast and Talk Time with Tandrew. No mas, grow and go.
Whoa. R.I.P.
Also, I got a new song coming out soon.
Do you
I
want
don't
to
know
put a
when.
little? Do you want to put a little?
No, I don't
Do you
want to
wanna
play
put
a
a little
snippet.
snippet?
I said no.
I just
And I
played
mean
it.
it. And I mean
just
it.
played it. I just played a little snippet of it.
No, you didn't. You don't even know what it is. That's the thing. I let Ben. Not at all. So, stay tuned for that. I'll keep you updated. But
Thanks, bro.
Ben,
Thanks
plug
for that.
away.
Thanks for that. Thanks for that, bro.
you're welcome, bro. Plug away.
LaCroix Boy Ben on Instagram. Also, just I want to say this just for so the viewers know, because I feel like they care about us
A little bit.
a little bit.
Matt Fulton does. I know that for sure.
Yeah. Just wanted to say that. Actually, I'm not going to say it.
What the
Keep it
heck?
real.